Hello, my neighbors are currently building something with a hammer and saws, so if you hear that, that's what that is. Don't worry, it won't be happening throughout the rest of the practice. We have a great practice today, and my intention in doing it and sharing it with you is for those days when you just really don't want to practice, whether it's your mind or your body telling you not to. This will be a great way to start or end or take a break throughout your day to tune into your body and slow down and offer patience and kindness. It's also really great if you've had a tough day at the gym or had a long hike. Whatever it is that your body is just feeling like it needs some extra love, this is the practice for you. Let's get cozy and begin. Set up your space with a blanket and a block. We will begin our practice on our back. So you might want to unfold your blanket to place under your hips. It's all good if you don't have any props. We use props to create more comfort and ease for ourselves as we lie on the ground. Part of the yoga practice is being uncomfortable on the floor, but sometimes we can make it a little bit easier on ourselves, and a little goes a long way. Bring your knees in towards your chest, and we'll begin in Pavana Muktasana. Notice if you're craving movement. You can get a nice massage in the lower back by moving your knees back and forth. Or if you're craving stillness. Notice if you have a strong opinion either which way, and if it would be helpful to bring stillness to your wanting to move body, or movement to your wanting to be still body. Begin to deepen your breath and relax the muscles of your jaw and your eyebrows. Feel your shoulders grow heavier towards the earth. And release all the tiny muscles of your toes. Take a deep breath in and let all of the air out of your belly on the exhale. Really pressing it all out. To then meet again with an inhale and an exhale. Notice where your mind is. Possibly begin to offer your thoughts breath. Instead of bringing self-judgment or opinions onto the mat of how your body or mind should be, just offering breath to your thoughts and your body. On your next exhale, extend your left leg out and pull your right knee in towards your chest. Feel the stretch in the front left hip flexor. And press your right knee into your hands and your hands into your knee. Notice the muscles that have to shift to do this movement. Your abs turn on, the muscles in your neck and arms. Really press, press, press. Take a deep breath and then extend the right leg and pull the left knee in. Taking a few deep breaths to loosen up your left side. And begin to press your hands into your left knee and your knee into your hands. Really press, press, press. And release both legs down. Your hands come out to the sides of your hips and palms face down. Both knees bend. Your heels come in towards your hips. We'll start low and slow by moving the tailbone forwards and backwards, creating a small arch in the low back and then flattening your back against the earth. Notice your spine move in space. Press both palms into the earth and both feet into the earth. Come to stillness. Really press and lift your hips and then lower. Starting small, inhale to raise your hips a bit higher, and exhale as you feel each vertebrae on the way down. As you rise on the inhale, feel the massage this creates on the top half of your back and your shoulder blades pressing into the earth. Gently allow the spine to fall on your exhale. Bring fluidity into this movement. Release any expectations your mind may think its way into. On your next inhale, stay at the top for a few moments. Option to bring your block to rest under your tailbone. You could also roll your shoulder blades underneath you and clasp both hands behind your tail. Press into your feet. Feel the stability of your knees. Feel the blood flow in the opposite direction. And then release your spine down, one vertebrae at a time. Come to a flat back. I offer you a moment to do whatever you want, whether you like to lie flat or bring both knees in towards your chest and rock around. Your time on the mat is your time. And sometimes we really don't feel like showing up. But I know in my life, each time I make the decision to show up, I feel better. And it's not that I feel better in this quantitative measure, but I feel more at ease in my body and mind, even if I didn't feel at ease when I came to the mat. Practice creates some space away from the whirling thoughts and associations of my mind. Let's bring our feet to the ground, knees bent, press into your elbows and hands to come up to a seat. Option to sit with your hips lifted on your blanket. Bring both soles of your feet together. Feel both sits bones pressing into the ground beneath you. Notice the beautiful line of your spine from your tailbone all the way up to the bone that connects to your skull. Relax the tension in your hips. Maybe you even take your hands and just pull from your inner hips to your knees and imagine wiping water away or dust, some sort of substance. Imagine it moving away from you and your knees growing heavier, grabbing your ankles or feet, somewhere on your legs, and hinging from the hips to come forward over your feet. You can offer your feet a massage by bringing your thumbs to your soles and gently pressing, giving each toe a press. Notice the effects that this might have. Maybe certain areas you press on your toes, you feel your jaw relax or your hips relax. Not coming into this with a goal or expectation, but just gently pressing, offering kindness. Moving around your ankles and shins. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Notice the space where your hips hinge forward. And from this hinge, pull all the way up to sit up tall. We'll come to a comfortable cross-legged seat. Right hand comes down, left hand reaches up and over. And then the left hand comes down, right hand reaches up. Move side to side in your own pace. Perhaps you inhale to one side and exhale toward the other. Being mindful to pull the top shoulder down and away. Feeling your heart space open. And imagine yourself encompassed in flow. Whether that's visualizing a flower blowing in the wind or a fish swimming, or your own creative and childlike potential moving throughout your body here. Come to center stillness, palms facing up or down on your knees. Close your eyes or find something to gaze on. And just notice. Notice sensations in your body and how movement may have changed some things. Notice where you may still feel tension, and let's shake it out. It's okay. All of this is okay. Feeling open or tight, we don't have to change anything. Everything moves in its own time. And offering kindness and movement can help lubricate everything. So let's take the right hand to the left knee. The left hand comes out to a T and then comes all the way behind your back. Imagine your spine long and tall, and as if your left shoulder blade is connected to a string that's gently pulling it back to open your heart space. Feel your breath in your low belly. As you exhale, your shoulders grow a bit heavier. To unravel, bring your left hand off the ground, sit up tall, and then follow your left thumb all the way back to center. Your left hand will come to your right knee. Right thumb comes out. Follow it all the way back behind you, pressing into your fingertips or hand. Sit up tall and imagine this twist starting at the base of your spine, moving all the way up to even your eyes, looking all the way towards the right side. To unravel, bring the right hand off of the ground, gaze towards your thumb, and follow your thumb all the way towards center. Right hand comes to your left knee, left hand is on the right knee. Relax the spine forward, and an inhale pulls you up. Exhale forward. Bring your sense of flow into this movement. And say hi to Tuna. She's in the frame, and she might crawl into my lap. Feel the sits bones grounded. Come up to a tall seat. The left elbow comes underneath the right, and your elbows come up to eagle arms. Perhaps focus your attention by grabbing onto one of your fingers as your palms face one another. Take 2 deep breaths, tucking your chin in slightly to elongate through the back of the neck. On your next exhale, release and shake it out. Maybe you shake gently or vigorously. Shake your whole body. And then right elbow comes underneath the left. Take 2 deep breaths. Release everything and shake it out. Shake the head back and forth. Your nose comes over your right shoulder and left shoulder. And then come into stillness, noticing the movement create ripple effects throughout your body. And offering your thoughts, your breath, bringing vibrant energy into the body on your inhale and exhaling to relax and surrender to this moment. Releasing tension in your jaw, your eyebrows. We're going to move into a low yogi squat or malasana. I'm going to move my blanket off of the mat and come onto my knees. I'm going to recruit my block and bring one foot out and then the other foot out. Hands or fists are on the ground, your hips lower. You can bring the block underneath your tailbone and rest down onto the block. Move accordingly. Open the conversation with your body and find stability in this posture. Maybe it looks like moving your feet a little bit forward and out, allowing your hips more space to pull downwards. Relax the gluteal muscles. Bring your elbows to the inner space of your knees. Palms come together. Let's play with bringing just fingertips together. Gently pressing your knees into your elbows. Exploring stability through your feet. Gently pressing your elbows into your knees. And gently pressing your fingertips together. Imagining your heart space as it is in space in correlation with your hands, and imagining it inside of this bubble that you've created with your hands, and how the energy of this posture shifts with that visualization. How would you hold your own heart in your hands? Let's take a moment to come up off of the block Acknowledge your own strength. Feeling the root chakra center. Lift your hips inch by inch to come into a forward fold. Feet heel-toe together. Your hands can rest on your block in front of you or on the ground. Knees bend generously. Your belly comes towards the tops of your thighs. And relax the weight of your head. Notice your inclination towards stillness or movement. Maybe you grab both elbows and sway from side to side, or just come into stillness and feel the blood flow in the opposite direction. Ground all four corners of your feet down by lifting your toes and bringing one down at a time. Your hands come just above your knees. Hips dip down towards the floor as you press into your knees to come up and stand tall. Hands reach all the way above you. Look up and then look down. Take a breath. Palms come together at your heart space. And this is where we'll close our practice. Tadasana, or mountain pose. Take a deep breath in and out. And another one. And one last one. On your next exhale, we'll join our voices in the sound of Om. Om. Bow to your inner wisdom and strength. I wish you flow and ease throughout the rest of your day. I'll see you again soon.